as Rumah Bumbung Lima, and it was originally from Kulim, Kedah before it was handed over to the museum on 19 September 1988. This house specifically has caught our attention for its uniqueness of form and carvings, its historical value that is still vivid in our past generations' memories, and for its conventional functionality throughout our hot and humid country. The ornamentations that can be found throughout the house represents the pride of the owner. Moreover, floral carvings function to blend the building in with the surroundings, as well as acting as ventilation and shading device. The roof material for the house is atap nipah or rumbai. These materials can be found beside the river. It overlaps one another and uses rattan to tie it all up. The wood in the house is made up of kayu jati, a material which can last for hundreds of years. Every wood that was used in this house has a layer of diesel oil on top of it for conservation purposes. The house is elevated to keep from wild animals and floods, and also to provide proper air ventilation. Besides that, the lower part of the house is commonly used for outdoor activities such as crushing sugarcane. The space at the very back of the house is called the belantar. It is a space used for washing and drying clothes. The Rumah Ibu is one of the main parts of the house in which most activities take place. This main space is named after mothers because it is a sign of respect towards them, who are famously known to be the caretaker of the household. After all, in Malay culture, the value of a mother is very high, noble, and is respected by all. The ruang tengah or middle space is specially designed for the tenants to sleep within. The layout of the house is standard for a majority of the traditional Malay houses, which consist of a living room in the front, the bedrooms in the middle, and the kitchen in the far back. The position of the kitchen is behind the veranda, symbolizing the woman's position behind her man. The Malay family will usually have their meal inside the kitchen too. This house was built in 1939 and was completed in 1941. After he started to live in this house, Haji Abdul Rahman bin Abdullah decided to make his house as a surau for Quran and Islamic teachings. This house is known as Surau Haji Abdul Rahman Abdullah. In terms of space distribution, the surau has a free plan according to the partitions of the imam, male and female praying areas. However, during other times, the surau can be used for Islamic education purposes. The bedok that is located under the surau was used during the prayers. It originally came from Masjid Zahir. The bedok's material was made from a tree, with the tree trunk forming the curvature. During the old days, most of the house construction was built without using any advanced construction method, and leaned towards traditional techniques that depended on natural resources and their surroundings. One of the traditional constructions that can be seen from the houses is pasak. Pasak is known as nail, but is made using wood. This technique was used to interlock the steps with the outer stringer. The exposed foundation that can be seen on each column also functions to prevent termites from damaging the wood. Next, the tanggam was also used on a complex joining system made rigid by the use of timber wedges that can be seen on flooring constructions and beams. This allows the house to be easily taken apart and reassembled elsewhere.